Why do cats rub against people the moment they walk into a room? At first glance, it looks like affection, like your cat has given you a hug in its own way. But is it really love, or is something else happening beneath the surface? Cats are mysterious creatures, and their behaviors often carry deeper meaning than we realize. This simple gesture, rubbing against your legs, arms, or even your face, is loaded with instinct, communication, and survival. What looks cute and harmless is actually one of the most fascinating windows into a cat's mind. And once you understand it, you'll never see those headbutts and rubs the same again. The first thing to know is that rubbing is not random, it's deliberate communication. Cats have scent glands all over their bodies, especially in their cheeks, foreheads, and along their sides. When they rub against you, they're actually leaving behind pheromones. These invisible chemical signals carry messages only other cats can decode. To us, it feels like affection, but to them, it's a way of saying, "You're mine." This behavior is rooted in territory. Cats are territorial by nature, and scent marking is how they define what belongs to them. By rubbing on you, they're not just being friendly, they're claiming ownership. You become part of their scent map, a living extension of their territory. It's not domination, though. It's their way of blending your scent with theirs, bonding you into their world. But here's the tension. If your cat rubs against you, it doesn't always mean love. Sometimes it's a request. Cats often rub when they want food, attention, or access to something. Think about it. How often does your cat rub your legs right before mealtime? They know this behavior gets your attention, and they use it strategically. It's affection with purpose, not always affection for affection's sake. Still, there's a softer side. Cats in colonies rub against each other to reinforce bonds. This behavior is called allorubbing. By exchanging scents, cats strengthen social connections and create a shared group identity. When your cat rubs against you, they may be treating you like another member of their colony. To them, you're not just a human, you're a family. Headbutting, or bunting, is another form of rubbing with deeper meaning. When cats press their heads into you, they're not only scent marking but also showing trust. The head is a vulnerable area, and offering it is a sign of confidence. It's one of the closest things to affection that cats display. If your cat bumps its head into you, consider it a rare gift. But there's more tension here. Cats don't rub against just anyone. They often reserve this behavior for people or animals they trust. A cat that rubs against you is making a statement. You're safe enough to mark. If they don't rub against someone, it could mean they don't feel comfortable yet. This small action reveals volumes about their trust levels. Rubbing also plays a role in stress management. When cats feel anxious or uncertain, rubbing helps them reinforce their environment with familiar scents. By rubbing against you, they calm themselves by restoring balance to their world. It's a coping mechanism disguised as affection. Even in fear, cats fall back on this instinctual behavior. In multi-pet households, rubbing helps maintain harmony. Cats may rub on dogs, other cats, or even furniture to mingle scents. This mingling creates a family odor that reassures them they belong. When they rub against you, they're folding you into this shared scent identity. It's not just bonding, it's diplomacy in the feline world. But don't forget the practical side. Cats are masters at using behaviors to get what they want. When rubbing earns them a scratch, a treat, or food, they learn to repeat it. Over time, it becomes a powerful communication tool. What starts as instinct can quickly turn into habit reinforced by rewards. The intensity of rubbing can also reveal mood. A gentle brush may signal comfort, while a forceful headbutt might show excitement or urgency. Cats tailor their rubbing to the situation. Sometimes they even combine rubbing with meowing to drive their message home. These layered signals show just how complex feline communication really is. Here's where evolution comes in. Wild cats use rubbing for the same reasons: claiming territory, reducing stress, and reinforcing bonds. Domestic cats inherited the behavior and adapted it for human interactions. Every time your cat rubs you, it's blending wild survival tactics with domesticated companionship. It's the perfect example of instinct meeting adaptation. Cats also rub to spread their scent on inanimate objects. When you see them rubbing against doors, furniture, or even walls, they're setting invisible boundaries. These scent marks last for hours, reminding them that the space is safe. When they rub on you, it's part of the same system. You're just another piece of their environment. Some cats take rubbing to extremes, almost demanding attention. This can be a sign of affection, but it can also indicate neediness or stress. Cats that rub excessively may be trying to reassure themselves or seek comfort. Understanding the context is key. Affection, anxiety, and request can all look the same on the surface. Interestingly, rubbing behavior changes with age. Kittens rub less because they rely more on play to bond. Adult cats use rubbing as their primary tool for communication. Senior cats may rub less frequently, saving their energy for moments that matter most. Watching how this changes can tell you a lot about your cat's stage of life. The behavior also depends on personality. Some cats are highly social and rub constantly, while others are more reserved. Just because a cat rubs less doesn't mean they don't trust or love you. It simply means they express themselves differently. Rubbing is universal among cats, but the frequency varies from one to another. But here's a fascinating twist. When cats rub against you, they also pick up your scent. The exchange goes both ways. By carrying your scent on their fur, they stay connected to you, even when you're apart. It's like taking a piece of you wherever they go, a bond reinforced by chemistry. In some cases, rubbing can be territorial conflict disguised as affection. In multi-cat households, one cat may rub excessively to assert dominance. It's a way of saying, "I own this human more than you do." To us, it looks adorable, but to cats, it's silent competition. Recognizing this can prevent misunderstandings among pets. Rubbing is also a gateway to other behaviors. Cats often rub before curling up beside you, grooming you, or demanding food. It's the opening move in a sequence of interactions. Think of it as their way of setting the tone, ensuring the bond feels secure before moving on. It's subtle but deliberate. So why do cats rub against people? It's love, trust, territory, and survival all rolled into one. It's how they claim you, connect with you, and communicate their needs. What seems like a simple brush of fur is actually a language written in scent and instinct. The next time your cat rubs against you, remember it's more than affection. It's their way of saying you're mine and I'm yours.